play the Zen here in stage 2. It's the map set presented by Toyota for this series, so Lijiang Tower to kick things off.
Suboptimal.
I mean, that's all it takes, right? Is a few...
dodged the fly strike.
Oh, nice. A few Junkrat grenades, that'll get a D-mech there on Envy. A few Junkrat grenades, a far rocket, you get a pick, and now, especially with the Diva gone, I mean, nothing you can do here for this rocket barrage. Yakung, this is the worst.
Oh, yeah, that's filthy.
If you play Reinhardt at home, you
take it away. Soon close to a pulse bomb, but that won't really help him in the head-to-head against Ivy. A health pack to force a recall from Ivy. A good start. EMP in the fight there doesn't really connect on too much. Nico hoping for more. Surely, Gray gets taken down by Yakung now. Roki once more gets beat up. Soon goes for the melee finish now, and the Paris Eternal end up coming out on top. There's still a pulse bomb here for Soon, but perhaps Yakung wasn't the target he was looking for. Now in overtime, Paris have taken control. Neko gets hacked up, can't fade away.
map 1.
Decent early damage traits here for the Toronto Defiant. There comes the grab, and it's pretty good timing late in the round. But the Paris Eternal strikes back with 2. It's Nico's bomb through the backside. He's just sitting off towards his right-hand side of the point now to dive in. Force the bubble out of Ivy. Back up. Continue to keep that shield elongated or alive longer for Cloudy, and the shatter is good. Paris Eternal will have had to be here, Matt. Now, pretty good on this DPS sort of dominated comp, which is not maybe something we expected from them. They've adapted by the looks of things. Cruz wasn't going to last too long there, and yes, finally, the extermination is complete off the points. The Toronto Defiant take map 1. Back and forth, we saw all 3 around.
So it's an odd switch for Paris.
Yeah, the Genji, sometimes the Widow, we've seen him. Soon on a McCree. This is a bit of fun. Self-destruct. Oh, I'm 37 caught out by the flash. He's trying to go for that EMP, and yeah, nicely shut down by him. Still getting rid of Cloudy though, Design 37, and Nico's kind of alone on the point right now. A lot of space is being created by Yakpung as he works off towards the side. Sensational work here by Yakpung. Impossible for the Eternal to really get their ducks in a row, let alone contest the point. That is excellent.
Really?
Coming transactions, Matt. I don't think Scrim Bucks are going to be valid here. Shatter connects, and it's a big one. Danye, Soon, and Gray are all knocked down, but the follow-up and Gray isn't fast enough, and he's able to pick himself up and get the Transcendence.
That's the fight you needed, though. Look how many ultimates that Toronto ended up using here. You're going to have Sound Barrier to use. And
it's a classic. I've seen that time and time again. Soon. What a benefactor he is. What a magnanimous individual. Just play this corner, swing, get shielded, then back up with your team. Here's another grab. Guess what? Ivy's didn't get him. Self is trying to follow it up here. Soon managed to get one himself. He's the Transcendence, though. Remake opportunity for Envy. He climbs back in. And now the Defiant again push the Eternal off the point. It's like they've so much has happened in the fight, but the Eternal are no more far, and they just shattered the shield, dude.
No, he gets knocked up into the air, he gets pushed back, and he gets behind the wall and not able to get anything with the shatter as well.
That is the worst feeling as Reinhardt, because Earth Shatter does not trigger until you're any burst healing now for the Paris Eternal. Sound Barrier, I guess, is effective burst healing. The Aquam got a little bit split away from the Eternal for a brief moment here. It looks like they're ready to go in. Cloudy is down. Matt, looks like he went for an Earth Shatter once more, and it did not look very good. Graviton Surge catches Cruz in the corner, and they'll be happy with just that one now. Yakpung opts to step into the grab to try and shield some of his teammates, and Danye West looks like his mixtape didn't do too well on the rankings, and he's down. The Toronto Defiant well set up, and that'll be another map for the Canadians.
As that is a tough one for Paris. I mean, you could see it on their faces. I mean, they knew they had that one fight. They had flipped the ultimate economy in there. Also, were 2 matches that could have been a decider for you to make the stage 2 plus. You don't use the EMP right away, maybe wait for him to come back, but looks like they're gonna go with the EMP plus Barrage instead.
Layered support ultimates. Why is this still happening, Paris? Both the Sound Barrier and the Transcendence get used at the same time. And yeah, the Eternal able to hold them off in this fight. Ivy, well, he was down anyway, let's be honest. He gets rezzed. Soon that gets taken down by Neko. And things are starting to fall apart. Communication, so important,
yeah,
Matt.
And they can't back out the other side of the hotel because the minefield laid by Yakpung in a great positioning back towards that corner. So they have to walk out onto the shield here, but with the way they're playing, just a little bit passive around the corner.
Cloudy tried to shatter and got EMP'd halfway through the animation. Gray still able to get the Transcendence. This time, the support ultimates aren't layered. Slight overlap here, but it has to be done because the Graviton Surge needed some backup behind it, and it looked very good this time for Paris. Cloudy, yes, he'll be upset he lost his ult, but he pretty much generated another shatter in one fight. Overwatch is a shooter. Lol. Attack visor for Soon. EMP might be a good follow-up here. A lot of damage on Ivy in the backside. Yakpung can't keep the shield up. Yakpung gets taken down. Ivy now approaches the point. Graviton Surge is going to catch soon, but that's really about it. Ivy needs to try and stay alive here. Roki attempt to keep him healed up, and this is looking pretty good. Ivy gets 2 now. Shadowman shuts it down. Barrage delivered. Neko puts him to sleep though on the point, but the Eternal have taken point A.
Yeah, and they ended up using the nano boost there on Ivy. Trying, even if you had let's say the other Reinhardt slept there, it's still, I mean, a really low conversion rate of kills. That'll be Ivy dying to the self-destruct. I'm 37 picking up 2 on the Brigitte.
Don't worry, Matt. Brig to the rescue. Swing the base.
Come on,
hey, Cruz.
Going for the evil towel there, the back cap. Not gonna work.
Cloudy on the corner now. It's got to be here. It's got to happen. But on 37 comes straight on him with a run. Cloudy gets disintegrated immediately. Cruz knocked to the ground, then sidewards as Roki's able to get rid of Shadowbird. Gray in the distance, just sending one orb after another. Unfortunately, not very effective at all. And the Paris Eternal looks so good coming into the Foundry, but individual errors, even with Yakpung charging headlong at them, a suicidal charge. They're still not able to take
today. So going into the All-Star break, you know, they have one team fight away, and a lot of it is like mistakes that you're just making, just little mistakes, especially the last 2 series. They use the nano here on a Cloudy to keep him up after he gets hacked. That'll be a nice grab there from Ivy.
Well, that was huge. The hack prevents Cloudy from shattering as well. He would have wanted to go for that there, especially when the grab was thrown at Paris. We often see the Earth Shatter as a counter or a response to your team getting...
Well, you're still working towards Transcendent and Sound Barrier here.
Both grabs let go, and there is support layering again from the Paris Eternal. And this time, Matt, there isn't an excuse. Rally from Line 37 as they come forward. Earth Shatter attempt here from Yakpung, and Cloudy's about to get his now. Oh, that looks good. Nice. Ivy knocked to the ground. Yakpung down. Gray with 2. Just laying those orbs in on those downed targets. Matt, the Paris Eternal are going to have one of the faster times on Gibraltar.
Self-destruct in the grab coming in the open space.
Grab and grab. Soon lets his go. Both teams look at each other dead in the face, but the Earth Shatter is good from Yakpung. He cannot follow up though. He's taking too much damage. Has had item 37. Looks like the Paris Eternal might finally have put this one to rest, Matt. But I tell you what, the Defiant got a heck of a lot further than they had. Discord Orb on Yakpung. You can see why he's pretty reluctant to swing, but he gets the Zarya bubble. But then the Discord Orb gets placed straight back on him. He keeps his shield up despite the Earth Shatter, and he's now got one for himself. The Eternal have a Transcendence. Good support on rationing this time from Paris. That looked much better. Grey now getting the Transcendence out. Shadowman goes down. And look for the high ground here. Envy's able to be pretty comfortable. He can harass. He's been doing a lot of good work in that defense matrix here.
The cart!
Oh, it got across the line. Makes no sense, really. Toronto just stepping off of it. And the Eternal, 2 minutes 23, and they're eyeing off that one more checkpoint.
Yeah, I'm watching it from like the bird's eye view, and I actually saw for a second there.
Cruz, he can't sound barrier now in response. EMP, oh, it's huge! 6 from Envy, that looks nice, but where's the follow-up? The Paris Eternal getting 2 kills early in the fight. Cruz still manages to get the sound barrier off. Yeah, he goes down there.
Shatter and grab.
Graviton Surge. Shatter. All right, well, Cloudy not able to get too much with his. And look at this, the Eternal are giving Toronto time to group up again, Matt. They're sort of grouping together, playing slow Paris are. And think about how close Toronto is spawning here. They're going to be out of pressure now. Cloudy goes down. Ivy's looked good, man. He's looked real good, and soon he's got no choice. Crazy stuff here. The Paris Eternal looked like they were well positioned to take this one away, but even the final map will be denied from them. Definitely not going to leave a good taste in the mouth of the Parisians, but the Toronto Defiant will be all smiles.